Hello everyone. World War II wasn't just a war between countries, it was a turning point for millions of people, especially minority groups. In this video, I'll be focusing on three communities: Mexican Americans in the United States, Polish Jews exiled to the Soviet Union, and Vietnamese people under French colonial rule. Their stories reveal how the war exposed deep social inequalities, but also sparked powerful movements for civil rights, national identity, and freedom. Let's explore how these communities experienced and responded to the challenges of a world at war. Mexican Americans in the United States. During World War II, over 500,000 Mexican Americans served in the U.S. military. Many hoped that by showing loyalty and bravery, they would earn equal treatment at home. But when they returned, they still faced racism and segregation. A powerful example is the Felix Longoria Affair in 1944. A funeral home in Texas refused to bury a Mexican American soldier who had died in the war simply because of his ethnicity. This caused public outrage across the country. From this moment, many Mexican American veterans began to speak out. They created organizations like the American GI Forum to demand equal rights. This movement helped lead to the Chicano Movement in the 1960s. Polish Jews in the Soviet Union. When Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union invaded Poland in 1939, many Polish Jews escaped to the east or were forced into Soviet labor camps in places like Siberia and Kazakhstan. Life in these camps was extremely harsh: freezing weather, starvation, and heavy labor. But ironically, many Jews who were deported survived the Holocaust, while those who stayed behind in Nazi occupied Poland were murdered. After the war, some tried to return to Poland, but they faced more anti Semitism and even violence. Many decided to leave Europe altogether and move to places like Israel, the United States, or Canada. Vietnamese under French colonial rule. Before and during World War II, Vietnam was a French colony, but during the war, it was also occupied by Japan. Both powers used the Vietnamese people for food, labor, and resources. In 1945, these conditions led to a terrible famine which killed up to 2 million people. In response, the Viet Minh, a resistance group led by Ho Chi Minh, grew stronger. They wanted freedom from both the French and Japanese. After Japan surrendered, Ho Chi Minh declared Vietnam independence, but the French didn't want to give up control. This led to the First Indochina War, which was just the beginning of Vietnam's long fight for real independence. For Mexican Americans, Polish Jewish exiles, and Vietnamese under French rule, World War II was not just about soldiers and battles, it was a moment of transformation. They faced discrimination, violence, and loss, but also came together to fight for dignity, freedom, and justice. Their stories teach us that war affects more than politics. It changes lives and it can start powerful movements for change.